Yo, what's good YouTube? This is Bigokai here, and today guys, we are back with some more DCUO, and no gameplay, but we do have some news. Finally some news regarding the future of the game, so let's go over it. So we got the producer's letter for March 2024. This has been, like, overdue. Like, they have been needing to get this out for a long time, and now we finally got it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over it. So, hello DC Universe Online. My name is Kendrick White, and I'm the new lead producer for DCUO. My first couple months were spent split between getting ramped up on our team and priorities, as well as getting back into the game, racing my 9-year-old to level 30 on new characters. Alright, that's nice. I know this update came a bit later than expected. First, I want to emphasize our team is growing. We've brought on a new creative director, Al Rivera, which we already knew that from the leaks and all that. Art director Scott Boyd, which we already knew that one as well. We're making significant investments in the game's future, and the people who are working on this beloved project and in DCUO's overall growth. To put simply, this is a great time to be a DCUO player. We value everyone's commitment, feedback, and patience. We're putting that same investment back into our community. To start, we're excited to announce we'll be releasing 3 letters from the leadership team throughout the year now. Now more than ever, it's important to keep you all updated on our plans. Keep waiting to see some of the big things we're bringing in DCUO in 2024 and beyond. What follows are our plans laid out as transparently as possible based on what we know or to be expected to be true as of right now. So, yeah. So basically, this right here is basically just to, like, let us know, like, why they haven't been sending, anything or sharing any sort of, like, major news, because, we should have gotten a new episode, I don't know, like a month ago. I hate it whenever that happens. I really fucking do. Alright, sorry about that. I'm about to block whoever keeps sharing shit with me, not even taking consideration that I'm probably in the middle of doing something. Cause I just don't like it when people share shit with me while I'm trying to record, and that's really annoying. So I'm gonna have to ask whoever's doing that to stop. Anyways, as I'm saying, as I was saying, got way off topic because of all that bullshit. They're going to be releasing 3 letters from the leadership team throughout the year. So from now on, every year we're getting 3 producer letters. So this is letter 1, probably in like 3 months or 3 or 4 months. We should see another one, and then sometime after that we ought to get another one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just they're overall just gonna lay out their plans and let us know, hey, here's everything that's coming out. And they're also gonna sit there and take in consideration of what the community wants. So we got some stuff coming. It's definitely stuff that people have been wanting. Some people just don't really care about and probably didn't really ask for, which it's kind of just meh. I mean, it's like, if you don't like it, then There's other shit that you can do, but like that's what they're doing. That's their choice to go with that because other people were asking for that. But anyways, some people win, some people lose. It's really just a win or lose situation. But come on, bro. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Bigokai here, and today, guys, we are back with some more DCUO, and no gameplay, but we do have some news. Finally, some news regarding the future of the game. So let's go over it. So we got the producer's letter for March 2024. This has been like overdue. Like, they have been needing to get this out for a long time, and now we finally got it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over it. So, hello DC Universe Online. My name is Kendrick White, and I'm the new lead producer for DCUO. My first couple months were spent split between getting ramped up on our team and priorities, as well as getting back into the game, racing my 9-year-old to level 30 on new characters. Alright, that's nice. I know this update came a bit later than expected. First, I want to emphasize our team is growing. We've brought on a new creative director, Al Rivera, which we already knew that from the leaks and all that. Art director Scott Boyd, which we already knew that one as well. We're making significant investments in the game's future, and the people who are working on this beloved project and in DCUO's overall growth. To put simply, this is a great time to be a DCUO player. We value everyone's commitment, feedback, and patience. We're putting that same investment back into our community. To start, we're excited to announce we'll be releasing 3 letters from the leadership team throughout the year now. Now more than ever, it's important to keep you all updated on our plans. Keep waiting to see some of the big things we're bringing in DCUO in 2024 and beyond. What follows are our plans laid out as transparently as possible based on what we know or to be expected to be true as of right now. So, yeah. So basically, this right here is basically just to like let us know like why they haven't been sending anything or sharing any sort of like major. All right, sorry about that. I'm about to block whoever keeps sharing shit with me, not even taking consideration that I'm probably in the middle of doing something. Cause I just don't like it when people share shit with me while I'm trying to record, and that's really annoying. So I'm gonna have to ask whoever's doing that to stop. Anyways, as I was saying, got way off topic because of all that bullshit. They're gonna be releasing 3 letters from the leadership team throughout the year. So from now on, every year we're getting 3 producer letters. So this is letter 1, probably in like 3 months or 3 or 4 months. We should see another one, and then sometime after that we ought to get another one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just they're overall just gonna lay out their plans and let us know, hey, here's everything that's coming out. And they're also gonna sit there and take in consideration of what the community wants. So we got some stuff coming. It's definitely stuff that people have been wanting. Some people just don't really care about and probably didn't really ask for, which it's kind of just meh. I mean, it's like if you don't like it, then there's other shit that you can do, but like that's what they're doing. That's their choice to go with that because other people were asking for that. But anyways, some people win, some people lose. It's really just all right. So we're gonna take a quick look here, and we'll see the post where Miguel Daybreak from Community Relations. For those of you who are playing on PlayStation, like if you don't play on PlayStation 5, this is irrelevant to you. But for those of you who uh, do be aware of this post right here. Like this right here is what you need to look at. So, according to Miguel Daybreak, all right, he says we're still ironing out some kinks with the PS5 client as the service come back online from maintenance. There's a hot fix we're currently working on submitting for EU version of the client that should hopefully fix the frames per second FPS issues people are experiencing, which I don't play on PlayStation or the EU version. I guess I don't know what I I am uncultured. I don't know what they mean by that, but yeah. So overall, it's basically just saying, hey, we're still having trouble with the PlayStation 5 version of the game. So if you're experiencing some like, you know, frame drops or lag or anything like, like disconnecting, crashing, whatever, anything that is just out of the ordinary where it makes it to where the game's just not working properly, all right, they're aware of it and they're going to fix it. All right, they're still getting some stuff done. They might bring it down for another maintenance, but they're also working on other updates at the same time. So right now, while they get all those updates pushed out, they're trying to work on this update that they just released. So for those of you who play on PlayStation, do be aware that is a current issue at the moment. Alright, so with all this information, we are going to be getting new content. We're going to be getting there. We're going to get there. But I just want to stress that y'all need to... We got a new team now. So for those of you who are like impatient, y'all are used to the way the old team usually does things. They only like don't get me wrong. This like we got a new team now. We got a new uh leadership team, but you also have to be aware that they're still going to heavily monetize the game because once again, the game is like a free to play game. Alright, quote unquote free to play. In other words, you're free to try the game. You're free to play the game. Not to mention, they literally let you play the latest content for free. Like, you don't need a membership to play like the latest content. So like right now, we have the Justice League Dark content with Cursed Gotham and all that. You're able to explore that area and be able to get all those raids and stuff done like completely free. So don't go sitting there wanting to complain about how the game is like heavily, pay to win and you can't really do much of anything. Like, they give you stuff to do. It's just you need to focus on all that stuff. And then not to mention there's still like there's new players that play the game and they don't do most of the stuff that they need to do, like the exploration, the briefings, investigations, collections. They don't do any of that. They just want to sit there and buy it from like the broker and all that. And there's even players right now who keep complaining because they can't buy feats. And it's like, you can't just buy feats. Like, if you've already achieved it on a certain character, you can't get it on that character. Unless you've already completed it on another character. And that's just what new players don't understand, because, like, no one explains that to them. And so they naturally want to complain about how fucking dumb it is that, they have to sit there and basically pay to be good at the game, which you still need to sit there and put in the work, but you can't really complain when it's your own fault. But they're obviously still going to do, heavily imply that you spend money for stabilizers, because that is the best way to complete collections and all that, and, all that good stuff. Allies, best way to get them as soon as possible is to just straight up buy them with marketplace cash, because otherwise you'd be spending source marks, and the sucky thing about buying allies with source marks is that it only goes to the character you're buying it on. So if you buy it from Cyborg, that's it. Like, you don't get to transfer that to anything else. Yeah, alright, so, like, it sucks, but it's like, that's the plain truth. It's not like with, like, the time capsule allies, where all you gotta do is just sit there and unlock the feats on that character, which you can do with replay badges as long as you've already gotten that feat, and then it'll send the rewards to your mailbox. So therefore, you'd still get the allies on your other character for allies that are exclusive to, like, certain time capsules and all that, which, again, I think it kind of sucks that you have to basically open time capsules to get, like, certain characters that are, like, limited time, such as, like, characters like Nubia, Zod, Kondak. I think Harley Quinn was one of them too. And it's like, it sucks, but it's like, if you, like, have a membership and you're doing your dailies and all that, you should have no problem getting all those feats and all that done. Which, yes, again, the game does, imply that you need to monetize it to be able to get the best rewards. Which, at the very least, you really only need a membership. If anything else, like you only really need a membership. If you're not worried about getting all the other allies on your other characters in case you want to use them on your other characters, or getting those, like, time capsules opened as much as possible, getting it all done before the next time capsule comes out, like, you don't really have to worry about much of anything. You just get the membership, you're basically good to go. And, that's all you really need. Especially if you're not worried about booster bundles either, because booster bundles, let's just face it, are basically just like a cash grab, and it's not the good kind either. Like, most of the days people get what they want, and most of the days people don't, and it sucks, but they gotta they gotta do something, make their cash through the marketplace. And hey, booster bundles are there. $10 a freaking thing. $10 for just one booster bundle, dude. You're better off just using that $10 to get yourself 10 time capsules, which actually you'd be getting 11 if you're doing the math correctly. But yeah, it sucks, but yeah. Alright, so with PlayStation 5's client now being out, they're now going to be working on Xbox Series X and S, which, let's just be honest, it's mainly going to be the X, but, yeah. But, yeah, Xbox Series X is going to be getting its update as well It's next gen graphics and all that good stuff. And we're now getting a bit of a sneak peek into what we're going to be looking forward to here. So, episode 47, we're going to be getting in May. So, we're not going to be seeing anything, new yet until all the way in May, which is, it's going to be a couple months. Basically, it's literally just a little over a month if they release it in the beginning of the month, but yeah, it people don't like it, but I mean, like it's something to look forward to. But it's looking like we're just getting 2 raids, which isn't really a bad thing, but it is a little like lacking a bit. I don't know if it's just gonna be the 2 raids, if that's what they like. I don't know if that's just them saying like that's what they have ready, but it doesn't really bode well for people that like want like a full like episode. Which let's face it here, Brainiac is like, because this is going to be about Brainiac. Brainiac returns. But yeah, Brainiac has been more or less just that type of villain that we've already like dealt with. So it's like 2 raids. It's basically just probably going to be more or less about us like just repelling him and fighting him like as like a big humongous boss or some shit. So yeah. All right. So motherfucking. All right. So with PlayStation 5's client now being out, they're now going to be working on Xbox Series X and S, which let's just be honest, it's mainly going to be the X, but yeah. But yeah, Xbox Series X is going to be getting its update as well. Its next gen graphics and all that good stuff. And we're now getting a bit of a sneak peek into what we're going to be looking forward to here. So, episode 47, we're going to be getting in May. So, we're not going to be seeing anything new yet until all the way in May, which is, it's gonna be a couple months. Basically, it's literally just a little over a month if they release it in the beginning of the month. But yeah, it people don't like it, but I mean, like it's something to look forward to. But it's looking like we're just getting 2 raids, which isn't really a bad thing, but it is a little like lacking a bit. I don't know if it's just gonna be the 2 raids, if that's what they like. I don't know if that's just them saying like that's what they have ready, but it doesn't really bode well for people that like want like a full like episode. Which let's face it here, Brainiac is like, because this is going to be about Brainiac. Brainiac returns. But yeah, Brainiac has been more or less just that type of villain that we've already like dealt with. So it's like 2 raids. It's basically just probably going to be more or less about us like just repelling him and fighting him like as like a big humongous boss or some shit. So yeah. All right. So what we got here is a bit of a recap of what we've already been through. So the anniversary event with the Anti-Monitor, Love Conquers All, which we just got through last month. And then the introduction of the Total Tool time capsule. The booster bundles, St. Patrick's Day stuff. I'm not gonna fucking try to pronounce his fucking name. I hate trying to do that shit. as well as like the post-launch styles for episode 46. So this right here is more or less just, looking back at like what they've already brought out. Alright, so we're moving into the second quarter, and their full attention is going to be on episode 47, which is good. Alright, so let's see. Brainiac has returned, seeking to learn from his previous defeats. He's launching an all-out assault on Earth's ultimate symbols of hope and resistance, the Hall of Justice and the Hall of Doom. With the world hanging in the balance, the Justice League and Lex Luthor's secret society are forced to unite their powers and resources to thwart Brainiac's ingeniously malevolent plan. Which, of course, it's going to be, another one where both sides are going to be helping each other out, which we're more or less used to by now. But at this point, they may as well merge the fucking factions together because, jeez, dude, like, you're basically making villains into heroes at this point. So, like, why not just merge the factions? Like, when you get to, like, a certain, like, episode or whatever, and you're able to, like, invite heroes and shit, and invite them to your, like, league and all that. Or even, heck, make a fucking faction change. Yeah, like, make a fucking faction change if, you're gonna do that, but, yeah. I don't know. I feel like they could do that, but at the same time, it might fuck up with, like, the missions and all that, like, with, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but like they could do it, but at the same time, it might just be more trouble than it's worth. All right, there we go. All right, so as you guys can see, it's like this whole thing's going to be more or less based around the Hall of Justice, which is in Washington D.C. So this is like the third iteration of Washington D.C. that we're getting. So bit of a remake of the same map. But yeah, like it's like I can't you can't really complain. Like it's different, but yeah. I mean, at the same time, you also have to see that it makes more sense to do it like that because the Hall of Justice and the Hall of Doom are in Washington D.C. last time we checked. So yeah. And then right here we got more stuff in Washington D.C. Another like little screenshot, and this is a screenshot from the game as well. So like that's what they're showing us. So you got like building right there. I forgot what it's called, but it's the same building that we have. That we basically have like a hub area at Death Metal, Washington D.C. with like Batman, Luthor, and all of them are at where you get the missions and all that. So yeah, and then you see I think that's Brainiac's ship in the background. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's firing a beam down somewhere. I can't really like see it like to like properly describe it, but yeah, and it's gonna be based in the nighttime, so yeah. That's pretty nice. Washington D.C. at night, not too bad, not too shabby. All right, so veering off from the episodes, they're releasing a new like base loadout, which is going to be based around the Sunstone Fortress. So yeah, this is going to be for like Superman's anniversary, aka Superman Day. So this is more than likely going to be a free giveaway, which I'm pretty sure it is. We'll be getting up to that in just a second, but anyways, this right here is what it should look like, I think. But yeah, you got a bit of a good idea of what it's gonna look like, but For people that have been asking for it, here you go. We're getting a new base loadout that's based off of Superman's Fortress of Solitude. So there you go. For all you people that have been asking for it for like the longest time, we finally have it. So also, we're going to be getting some springtime events as well. So we're going to be getting the spring seasonal event. Going to be some rewards for Pride Month as well as the summer seasonal event for the Tides of War, which is, if you guys don't know what it is, if you're new or if you just don't remember what it is because you're like a returning player or whatnot, then the Tides of War event is basically just an event where, like, you're, depending on if you're a hero or a villain, you're either fighting the forces of Ocean Master or you're fighting the forces of Aquaman. So that's what that is. But if I'm not mistaken, we should be getting a 4-player mission from that as well. So you have the open world stuff in Metropolis, and you also have the 4-man stuff on the on duty mission. So there you go. The later 2 quarters of the year will also be no less eventful. We'll be celebrating the Year of the Dragon and see the return of Homecoming, Save the Universe, the Fall Seasonal Event, the Witching Hour Extra Life, and the Winter Seasonal Event. Season's Greetings. Yeah, not greetings, greetings. It's the Larfleeze event, so yeah. And just when you thought you'd expect the curtain call to episode 47, Brainiac Returns, you'd be surprised to hear that we're moving up to episode 48 to be released sooner rather than later. So we should be getting 2 episodes in 1 year. With our extensive plans to captivate fans with brand new content more often, we're ecstatic to announce our roadmap that sets up for even more thrilling adventures. In fact, episode 48 is already in pre-production, so they're already working on that. They're finishing up the Brainiac stuff, and they're already starting the pre-production for episode 48. We will move in new directions, though it is way too soon to talk about what episode 48 will look like, but our goal is to make it as great as and different from any episode that has come before. Hopefully I'm hoping it's something that involves like the Dark Side War, where you got like kind of like, like Justice League Apocalypse War. That's kind of like what I'm kind of like trying to get at there, where he like basically like decimates the planet and shit, and like, he's got like the Furies, which is like, you got Wonder Woman, Mara, Martian Manhunter in them, like, they became cyborgs and shit. And then you got like Superman, who just got fucking depowered because he got injected with a kryptonite tattoo. But there's also another Batman style, which we have the Batman on the Mobius chair from that movie as well. But yeah, I'd definitely like to see something like that. This is a long shot, but maybe something like with the current like little collab thing that they're doing, which is the Justice League versus Godzilla comics that's currently it's currently got people like, screaming their freaking heads off about like these like fucking like superheroes fighting these fucking titans and shit. Godzilla versus Superman. Finally, they finally fight. You finally get to see who's stronger and who can beat who and all that. But yeah, if they do something like that, that would be pretty cool, fighting Godzilla and shit. Although I don't really think that would be something that they'll end up doing. if they do that, it's probably not going to be us fighting Godzilla. More than likely, just fighting like, the people that are like in control of like the situation, which is basically the secret society. So like Ra's al Ghul, Gorilla Grodd, and like Lex Luthor and all them. So yeah, but while I don't think that we'll be fighting the Titans like Godzilla and all them, more than likely it's gonna like kind of base around that if they go down that road. But again, it's it's just a concept, but there you go. Uh Another thing that they could do is like delve into like the dark multiverse a bit and show us some stuff for like in that one universe where like everyone got turned into Black Lanterns, and like Darkseid is the host for Necron, and he essentially like turned every single being except for like a couple, which is Mr. Miracle, Dove, and Lobo, because Lobo can't be killed and he can't be turned into a Black Lantern. So yeah, Lobo's just doing Lobo things. But that would definitely be a good little throwback, get us back into the Black Lantern stuff. Might also be an opportunity to release some more fucking powers, aka the fucking Black Lantern stuff, man. Give us some Black Lantern powers. Give us some fucking White Lantern powers too. Like, geez, man, like we're like, you have the tools to do it. Like, give it. We want it. We want these powers, dude. We want all the other like powers of like other Lantern Corps, like the Blue Lantern, Orange Lantern, Indigo Tribe, Star Sapphires, Black Lantern, White Lantern, all those. We want them all. It's not that hard to put those in the game for to make it usable for characters. Matter of fact, you basically have the assets already. You just need to sit there and make the skills and all that, and like you're good to go. But yeah, if they do something like where it's based off of that universe, like bro, not only would we be we should get new henchmen, which is the Black Lanterns. I really would love to get some Black Lantern henchmen. Like that would be super fucking cool to have like my zombie lantern slaves and shit. That would be kind of neat, especially with me being a villain and all. Like that'd be cool. But so we'd also get some new styles, and I don't know, maybe get a new ally that's kind of like something like more or less something like the Black and White Lantern Sinestro, which is literally Sinestro as a white and a Black Lantern, which that is a thing, but I'd like to see that happen. Like if we can get that character as an ally, that would be great. If not, we also have like Dove that can be an ally, which Dove in that universe is a girl. I don't know if I haven't seen Dove in DCUO, so I don't know if Dove's just like a dude or if like they finally transitioned to the girl. But I do know in like some like continuities, like uh Dove and Hawk were like they were like brothers in arms. So yeah. Well, in other well, I know for a fact in other continuities they're actually lovers, but like in the animated series for the Justice League, like it was a guy, like two guys that was playing Hawk and Dove. So yeah. But anyways, that'd also be a new style too for Hawk and Dove. I don't know if that I haven't seen any styles for Hawk and Dove. think there's like a mask or whatever, but not like a full on like style. But yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing. All right, so finally we got the schedule right here. All right, so quarter one 2024, we've already been through that, which we have the 13th anniversary, Love Conquers All, and Mr. Mixia Spit like mischiefs or whatever. The giveaways for Black History Month happened, and as well as the Total Tool time capsule and booster bundles, and the update for PlayStation 5 has been done. So again, they're still working on some kinks and all that, but that should just be some hot fixes, hopefully. Quarter two, we should be getting episode 47, Brainiac Returns, and they said it should be going up in May, hopefully early May. We got the springtime events as well as April Fools giveaways for April Fool's Day, Superman Day, and Pride Month. And then here we go, something that people are really going to be looking forward to, a new ally. So we're getting Jon Stewart as an ally, which I am not opposed to. I feel like they could have done Hal Jordan. I don't know what it is about them not adding like the first like initial characters. Like, I guess going by that logic, Alan Scott would be the first one, since he was technically like the first Green Lantern whenever the Justice Society was made. But yeah, but if anything, like the first like Green Lantern of the Lantern Corps is what I mean. Like they should have given us Hal Jordan, but hey, I'm not gonna be opposed to getting Jon Stewart, because Jon Stewart's pretty cool too. So obviously it's gonna be in the marketplace. So yes, you're gonna have to spend money. Otherwise, you make sure you save up your source marks. You need 500. So yeah. Hold up. Let me see something. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I was just looking at something. Anyways, getting Jon Stewart's new ally, which I'm hoping they released at the beginning of April. That would be nice. But Katana time capsules. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Like everyone everyone should have an idea of who Katana is. She's a member of Batman Incorporated. She's a martial artist. She's a vigilante, obviously. Uh, and her like main weapon is the Soul Taker, I think it's called. So, you know that girl from Suicide Squad where she wears like that white like half face mask where it's like covers like the top half of her face, and it's got I think a red dot on like the forehead of it, if I'm not mistaken. Like y'all know who I'm talking about. Like that's the character. Otherwise, other references would be like see if you can find her in like season 3 of Young Justice, because she was in that show as well. And like just look for other references to like Google searches or like other games where she's made an appearance. That's the character that is going to be more or less based on this time capsule. So we're more than likely going to get her style. Probably like a back style for like her sword or whatever. I don't know. It's too early to really tell what's going to be in the time capsule, but we're more than likely going to get like a katana doll accessory, and more than likely we're going to get another like sort of like quote unquote free to play ally where we get Katana as an ally, which I would not be too opposed to do. Like, I would not be too opposed to get, because that's like something like new that like people don't really, see characters like that as often. So getting Katana as an ally would be pretty nice. So hopefully they do that. All right, and then obviously the Sunstone Fortress, which that's going to be in the marketplace. So therefore, that's if you were hoping that that was going to be one of the free things you were getting, sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not really the case. And then obviously somewhere in the second quarter of this whole thing, we're going to be getting the update for the Xbox Series X/S. Quarter 3, we're getting episode 48, which we don't know what that's going to be about. There's no information on it so far, but we also have the Tides of War event, the Homecoming event, as well as the Save the Universe event. And then the giveaways for the third quarter will be the Year of the Dragon, as well as Batman Day. So look forward to that. We're getting a new time capsule, a new booster bundle, and Resurgence Mega Capsule. And then quarter 4, we're basically just getting the usual witching hour, as well as season's greetings. So the Halloween and the Christmas event. We're also getting the giveaways for Wonder Woman Day, as well as Extra Life. And then we're getting a new ally, which we don't know what it is, so it's probably undecided or in like pre-production or development or whatever. As well as another booster bundle. And then in 2025, quarter 1, episode 49, as well as the 14th anniversary, Love Conquers All, and all that. Basically just recycling back to, like, all the other events that we're either currently doing or are just getting finished doing. More stuff from Black History, as well as a new time capsule in 2025, as well as a new booster bundle in quarter 1, 2025. So, yeah. Quite a bit of stuff. Quite a lot of stuff to look forward to, and not to mention, this is all this stuff here is probably not gonna be like the bulk of it. Like, again, like this is like the very minimum information that we have, and it's a lot. Like, this is minimum information right here. Like, they're basically just giving us the roadmap. All right, we don't have everything, because obviously there's like stuff in development and like stuff that hasn't been like made official. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff that we're going to be seeing throughout the year of 2024, as well as the start of 2025. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. It's getting probably an hour long by now, so yeah. So if you guys do enjoyed the little like recap of the update for DCUO, do make sure to let me know down below, and make sure to subscribe as well as turn on notifications for more content like this. I will be doing the the new content for the episode 47 on stream, so I will also be posting it on YouTube. So yeah, and I'll also be posting stuff for like the April Fool's stuff and all that. So yeah, look forward to that. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.